And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Alright, so I've torn down a lot of the infrastructure that we had up here, a lot of the temporary machines, and all of that good stuff. I even tore down the lab and all of this stuff. The pyros, not really needed down below, because there's really no use for them way down deep. And with that in mind, we are going to head down. I've got everything now brought down to the toxic caves. I even did crystal, so we've got crystal now down deep. And we are going to be able to then finally get some movement on our toxic factory. So the first thing, obviously, that I want to automate down there is going to be machine blocks, tubes, stuff like that, that we can use to expand the system. Machine blocks, hardened, alloyed, and advanced. Although I do have quite a lot of advanced on me. I crafted a ton. I don't know if I'm going to actually need more advanced for turbines, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But I'm going to need a lot of blocks, especially tubes, for moving this material around. So here we go. We've got Toxic Factory. All of our resources are down there. Ooh, look at the little collection of bots that we've got down here. Camel bots galore. Holy cow. I'm gonna need a laser or something down here. Okay, so we have kind of a mismatch of places where these things are coming down. So there's crystal way over there. Let's get a 2000 slot slot hopper on crystal. Let that start up. Get that going. Okay. Oh, I got a catch in my throat. Now we got to figure out where do we want to go from here. Which bars are we going to need first? That is the question of the day. We're going to need titanium. If I want to make more, let's get a nice manufacturing plant down here. I want to put it right next to a light, so it's kind of easier to see. So if we look at our transport pipe here, we've got a few more that we can make. Okay, so 367. Well, I'm gonna want to double up on the amount of things that we have coming out of these. So the tubes that are coming out right now of the hoppers, we're gonna want in here somewhere. So I think we're gonna put in titanium right in here, and we're gonna start it off. We're gonna have a 2000 slot hopper. No, we don't need a 2000 slot hopper. Let's do large hoppers, or huge hoppers, I should say. So I'm not sure what is gonna go where, but oh man, I don't know what's going on. Let's see. So we want titanium to go right into here. Well, that is going to be kind of a process. So let's get right on the inside of that track there. Don't have to worry about beacons stealing our goods. This is one of the reasons why I wanted this to be double thick, this floor, because I knew I was going to be needing to move some stuff around here. So we're gonna try. So that is kind of my point of a turn, and there really is no optimum way of moving this stuff. It's just has to be moved. All right, so this is indeed titanium. Oh, let's flip that around so I don't super build anything crazy. I'm hoping that I have enough tubes to get at least nickel and titanium, because that kind of goes into hardened machine blocks. So we're going to have one go up, one go in like that. We should be seeing some titanium coming through. We are, both sides. Yep, we're having a double end coming in, and that should make that eventually return, because obviously it's got to fill this 200 and then all of the tubes involved. Okay, so nickel is way over here, and we're gonna need to run it right up. Actually, you know what I think I do now that I look at this? I have another hopper on the bottom. That should work. So then I can take two out from here and continue the bus. But this is going to be, I hope to get nickel in here. The beginning of this, the moving of the materials is going to be a little tough at first, just because there's going to be a lot of kind of negotiating around corners and stuff. Going up and over where we need to. A lot of these, like iron and lithium and tin, well, tin is less so. We can go to the outside and in with tin, but you know, copper is what, right here, and that's got to go to the other, that's got to go to the other end, so that's going to be a little tougher. And remember, we are in a large number of these. You know, a large number of these floors are way above. Okay, so let's see if we can get tin or nickel out. Okay, right here. And then these two go out. Well, let's grab that light. It's going to be overwritten anyway. See if we have enough to get this going. Ooh, that's a long ways. Okay, and then let's get these going and these going. Okay, we have 63 left. And here comes our wonderful nickel. All right, so we're gonna want a platform here. Let's get up there so we can build it proper. And I might actually run out of tubes to do this. Okay, so the other issue is the floor. I'd really like the floor to be decent. So I'll come over here. I did grab a whole bunch of the construction paste. So we've got a bunch of that to work with. There we go. Give us a little bit of a bump there. All right, so the titanium and the nickel, oops, I did not mean to do that, are going to come out here. Okay, so we want a machine. Let's see, titanium can come up right there and go straight up and in. And our nickel, let's just mark that. Don't need, I just want a reference point where they're going to come up. So if we put the hardened machine block assembler, which is in here somewhere, there it is, hardened machine block assembler right there, we'll be able to then bring this up like that, and this is going to come up like that, and we're going to have hopper here, hopper here. These are going to be remove only hoppers. We need one there. So this is going to come out and up. We're going to have another huge hopper on this side, and then we're going to have this double line coming out. So one here, one here. How many do we have left? 26. Okay, so let's get these built up like that. And we have this stuff being loaded. Now the issue is power. So there's the add-only hopper, and that will give me hardened machine blocks. So power is now the big issue, and we're gonna want a little bit of power coming in here. And let's get a little platform ready for turbines. So if that's my machine, I'm gonna want, let's see. Oh, I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. And we are back. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. It's actually my birthday today, so getting birthday phone calls. Anyway, in the meantime, I built a little platform here, getting ready for the fuel and the turbine that we need to get going here. So let's build one more turbine, and this thing should be able to give us enough power to last quite a while. So I'm gonna build a little stair step here, and we're gonna slap it in right in here, and we should be able to get our very first automation running, because we need tubes bad. We desperately need conveyor tubes, and so this is where they're gonna come up. So I'm gonna put this up like this, and then a hopper set to remove only, and then this is where they're gonna come down. So let's add this here, and then another, this is add only. So I've got a couple fuel on me that I can grab, and that should kickstart this whole system. And then we're gonna immediately put in a laser. I should beam it right over the floor. Oh, unfortunately, didn't quite make it. So I want to get one right in there. This is like 15 power per second. Yeah. So this now is going to be able to make me a lot more hardened machine blocks, which I'm going to need for extra tubes, and I also need some crystal, which is way over there. So I'm going to grab the 2000 crystal that's there, and we are going to grab also machine blocks and start making tubes. I'm eventually going to have transport pipes automated. I've got, come down here, I've got all the new GACs that I did. So the conveyor tube crafter, you know, the ingredients are the same as a conveyor tube. So if you look at a transport pipe, these ingredients, these are the same. So just kind of building it up slowly, and you know, we can use turntables. Turntables don't spawn Minox, so that is kind of a blessing in disguise there. And let's just try to get our fuel run, because this is the return right here, goes to that hopper. And let's see, I have 45 left, and that is 0. Oh, one. Am I one short? I think, yeah, I think I am one short. Good Lord. Oh no. So I'm just gonna try to finish this off so we can get somewhere useful, and then it's just a matter of building just the many hundreds of tubes that we're gonna need eventually, because this, I mean, we're not using all that much power, so it's not too bad. So we're just gonna kind of merge it in with this, and we should be able to just bypass all of that. Let's see. We're able to do this, and finally, after all this time, this will actually bring up some empties to be delivered up north, up to the surface. We have the march of the slimes here, all heading off. So I'm thinking putting crystal in over here. I think that would probably work out pretty well. So let's count these down here. So titanium, gold, or titanium, nickel, gold, lithium, iron, tin and copper and crystal. Is that right? Titanium, nickel, gold, lithium, iron, crystal. So yeah, I think crystal can go right over here. Look at that, it is on something. The block of titanium it was sitting on. So yeah, I'm gonna put crystal in over here. I might need to be careful with where I dig, because this is crystal right here, and I don't really have the resources right now to really flesh this out completely. But I want to try to get tubes automated. That is really what's going to drive the next little bit, is having a bunch of these ready to go. So we got 21 left. Oh yeah, this is going to eat them all. Almost. Well, we'll start moving them. So yeah, they're able to be made fast, and that is important. And let's just use all the ones that we've got available. Get the rest of these out. And start the process. Alright, so crystal, if we have a conveyor tube crafter, let's get down here. Conveyor tube crafter, we're going to need a little bit of crystal. We're going to need a little bit more of the crystal than that. So we're going to try to get a little bit more, and we're gonna need probably some more hardened blocks. Yeah, we're gonna need some more of those. Okay, so conveyor tube crafter. And with this, I want to set this up like right in here. Kind of my first advanced GAC that I've made, and I don't really have much control over what it looks like. I can pick, you know, different things, but in general, that's kind of what you get. So this needs 3 hardened machine blocks, 5 crystal deposit, and 5 tin bars. So we need tin here as well. So the advanced machine blocks, you can see 3 hardened machine blocks. Well, that's different than this recipe here. If you look at this recipe, this is my recipe rebalance. So the 3 to 1 here, that is the big difference. This is the automated version that uses the vanilla recipe. I could go in and change that, but for now, we're just going to keep it the way it is. So we're going to move this in right here. Actually, I want these to go in here just because I need this space. The output, this is going to be remove only, remove only, remove only, and add only. Now I could use the underside for, say, tin. I could come in down here and do remove only down here, and that way I could power this up. So if I put a battery here and a laser, this should be able to put some power in there. It doesn't use much power, which is fine. So we've got now the 100 ready in there. So now I need crystal deposit and tin bar. So crystal deposit, that's right, I think it's right here is where I need this to be. Yep. So we're gonna try to bring it in right in here instead, because the tin bars I'm gonna put in right into this one here. So tin is eventually going to be right over here, I believe. So let's put tin. Let's get tin ready to go. And tin is going to line up right in here. So let's get this. This is going to have to go over. Let's make sure, yeah, see, that's out there like that. That lines up there. That lines up with that. And I need that coming out like that. And let's just link that all up. So this is going to come in and up. This is one of the reasons I like the bus system so much is, you know, wherever you need the materials, you can, you know, in 3-dimensional space, you can actually integrate them however you want. So the next stop is we need crystal. So I need a few more huge storage hoppers.
Crafting.
I use a lot of these. So this is going to be crystal right there. We've already got 200 crystal ready to go. And these are going to come over and up there. Let's set up that. That lines up there. Lines up perfectly. Let's make sure we are tilted up. Okay, and let's get all those squared away. So now we've got crystal. Let's make our way up there. So you can see Crystal is waiting for us here. And now we've got... Cannot locate 5 tin bar. Oh yeah, I need... to kind of get jumpstart this, I'm going to just throw some tin in manually. Because we actually need a lot of tubes to get tin over here. Tin is like one of the furthest away resources. Oh. So now, this is actually bringing in tubes for us. This is crafting tubes. And it does so every second or so. Alright, well that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.